Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and today I am designing for Cocoa Daisy. It's National Scrapbooking Day as I record this, so happy National Scrapbooking Day. It feels like you're actually allowed to scrapbook today, so I'm celebrating that. I'm going to be concentrating on a particular technique today. I've already prepped my layout. I'm using the May Cocoa Daisy kit. Loving the pineapples, makes you feel so summery. So I've already prepped this. I've got this as my base from Echo Park. You can see the trim here, Summer Fun. Got this pineapple paper here and I've trimmed down with some pale yellow basil. I loved this paper here. This is from Crate Paper, that's the trim left there. And it's from the Oasis collection, but it was too large. It was a 12 by 12, so I've actually trimmed it down in the middle and I've taken this piece off, overlapped that over, trimmed off the bottom, cut off the notes section and stuck that there to make it look like it's a smaller piece, but it was actually a 12 by 12. I've just teamed it all up and repositioned it, so I'm really pleased with how that's gone. I've got some photos. And I've cut some other bits and pieces from the May kit and some die cuts as well, and I'm going to be scrapbooking about a close little circle of friends of mine. These are my Florida friends. A friend of ours, Debbie, actually has moved from England over to Boston at the end of last year, and she's had a lovely house built, so us girls are going over to visit her in November and we're very excited. So we all got together last week and we were chatting about the trip, so I'm going to document that today. We do like a cocktail or two, so I do think the "You Are the Peanut" to my colada cork here is very fitting, so I'm sure there'll be a cocktail or two had when we visit Debbie. Today, like I said, I'm concentrating on a technique. I'm going to be showing you how I'm using this stencil. I know it's grubby, but it's loved. I don't always clean my stencils, to be honest with you, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this. Let's move this to one side. Actually, no, let's start with this. I always use my paints and mists on a really old piece of cardboard. It's so old, but it's almost become part of my studio now. When I go to a crop or a class or anything, I take it with me, and it's almost quite sentimental. I know that's slightly odd, but right, anyway, stencils. I've got the 6x6 stencil. It's quite old. I can't even remember where it's from, so I apologize for that. I want to position it here and I'm going to be working my photos around it. You have to be careful when you use a stencil because you will get those straight lines. If I was to mist right over that now, I would have an ugly line going around and then a big bold mist, which I don't want. So I keep these old pieces of card so that I can cover up those, so I will just get the actual stencil misted, and that's important to me. So I'm just going to cover around so that the stencil is just literally the stencil, the template showing. So it's nicely covered, as you can see. There shouldn't be any other areas that I can get my mist on. I'm using an older Maya mist here. These are really old, but I love the colour. This is a lemon metallic. It's metallic, so you do get the glitter. It's really important not to shake the glitter up and down because it gets clogged up the tube. You have a tube inside and it does get clogged, so it's really important never to actually shake your mists. Just give them a nice tap just to release the metallic, the glitter and the shimmer at the bottom, and then aim down. Now the closer you mist or spray, the bigger the blast and the stronger it is. Keep at quite a safe distance when you mist, like that. Be aware, sometimes you get bits that shoot out in different directions, and always make sure that you've covered your area really well. If I were to go anywhere else and scrapbook, I do tend to mist inside one of my scrapbooking boxes, you know, like the pizza boxes, and make sure there's plenty of newspaper around the outside. Now you can lift. Always be careful when you lift your mist, your stencil, sorry, because it can smudge. So hopefully that's fine. So I'm really happy with that. Now I do actually want another one and I want to stick it over the top. So I'm going to be misting again. I've got a piece of white cardstock here. It's a really good quality one. It's nice and thick, but it has been kicking about in my tray for quite some time and it's slightly bashed about. So this is perfect for what I want. I am going to be cutting it out and getting rid of the remainder of the card. So, whoops, I'm not fussed about covering it all. Let's move it into the center of the page. Try not to get it all over my messy desk. And I'm just going to leave that to dry because it's really wet, and then once it's dry I'm going to cut out the shape of the sunshine. Just thought I'd show you how that's misted. It's obviously come under slightly on the mask, but I just wanted to say that it doesn't always have to be perfect. Don't panic, don't think, oh my god, I've got to do another one. It's fine. I'm just going to still cut it out, and because you're crafting, you can be crafty and cover up certain areas if you're not happy with them. So don't panic and don't stress. There you can see I have my lovely sunshine, the second one that I've cut, and I've just used a small pair of scissors just to literally cut the edge and do some good triangles, some V shapes in between. And as you can see, the fact that it kind of splurted out all over the place didn't make such a big deal. I am going to be layering that up now just by using a little tape. I may well secure some of the rays down afterwards, but I'm not sure at the moment. So let's try and line that up like that, and I'm going to continue with the rest of the layout. I've got the Cocoa Daisy paper here. It's a 12 by 12. I'm going to cut out some of the clouds here to use on my page. Another little tip here, I've got these alphas here, these stickers that came in the Day in the Life kit, and they're stripy in different colours. They're not really going to go with my page, so I've got a pen here and I'm just going to colour over in the dark blue so that it matches, and then my stickers will actually coordinate with my page. The titles worked out really well. I will just give you a little look. I ran out of letters, I needed more B's, so I couldn't do babes. That's what we call ourselves on our WhatsApp group, the Boston Babes. So I've used the other alpha stickers. These are the ones that I coloured in, as you can see, they've come out really well. And then I've used the other alpha stickers that came with the little set to finish off the title, and I'm really pleased with how that's ended up working out, and purely accidental. So there you have it. I have finished this layout. Me and the girls planning our adventures. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's really fun using the stencils and the inks, and I really recommend you give them a go. I will be leaving links below. Thank you for joining me, and I shall see you soon. Bye.